My name is Evan Kimball Plockman. I'm the writer of the Transcendental Film Manifesto. In the last video I made, I talked about David Lynch's Mulholland Drive, and I gave you some homework. I asked you to watch 3 scenes from the film, and not to think about them, not to think about David's intentions, but to feel those scenes. For me, filmmaking is feeling. As the writer of the Transcendental Film Manifesto, I'm working towards a form of cinema that deals with the feeling conscious level of experience. And I want to go through those scenes now and tell you how it makes me feel. Phone calls. This is like a director's calling card, the style that they direct with. And here we have a nice movement walking up to the phone, but it's not a POV. We saw that the character came from another angle. So we're not the character, we're the camera. And the camera is not telling us who's there. It's a mystery. And I feel it gives me a lot of unease, not knowing who's on the phone. Here, when we move down the wall towards this red lamp and the phone rings, it really brings out a big feeling of unease. In the second clip, that unease is there with this blue light and the wind blowing. There's something mysterious, and we're so far from that taxi. We know who's in it from a previous scene, but why are we so far from them? And then when the camera does move, it's this big movement, like handheld running, like a wind blowing. We're being sucked into this portal, and it's not a character, but it's a feeling of being pulled in. Big camera movements. David Lynch uses big camera movements to kind of reveal his filmmaking. He makes these really obvious movements towards telephones, doorways, or characters' faces. What that does is it breaks you right out of the scene and makes you go, this is important. Whatever this door has behind it is important. Whatever this person is going to say is important. This phone call is important. These big movements mixed with false, heavy sounds makes it feel more than just some documentary, but it makes it feel like a conscious film. A film that's pushing us into a deeper meaning. In film school, I had a teacher who drew on the board a scale. On one side was documentary, the other surrealism. Although this is overly simplistic, it stuck with me because there was a difference between the cinema verite approach of just seeing the world and the surrealist approach of feeling or creating an imagination of the world. But I like to think consciousness is more. Consciousness is how we take in the world and judge it and give it shape and create meaning with it. So where cinema verite or documentary just sees the world and says, as an audience, you make the meaning, surrealism pushes this meaning in a symbolic form onto you. So here, the consciousness of Diane is really connecting to this emotional music. But when the artist here falls over and it turns out to be an illusion, she realizes that her consciousness is being deceived. And that gives me a deep, unsettling feeling. Like, wow, I was just betrayed by my own feelings. For me, this is what conscious-based filmmaking is, where the expression and the feelings of the main character are very apparent, and the film constructs in itself that kind of awareness that it is an illusion, that our feelings and the way we're being manipulated by the film are all parts of our own consciousness that's coming in contact with the consciousness of the filmmaker.